The lighting is not great right now, but my hair is just like doing exactly what I want it to be doing right now, and honestly, that's the best motivation I've had to film all week, so I'm gonna start filming. Hi everyone, Rosie here. Welcome back to my channel. How is this a weekly reads? I'm calling it a weekly read so that I don't have to edit things. Will it work? Probably not. Am I going to try anyways? Yes. What is this video actually? It is a try a chapter tag, try a chapter video. I cannot remember who did the original of this. It'll be linked down below if I can find it. The premise is simple. You try a chapter from a bunch of books in order to try and decide what to read next. Right now, I'm in a reading slump. This is not news to you because I've talked about it endlessly lately, but like, it's hard to have a reading channel and talk about reading and then be in a slump without mentioning it. Anyways, I think it's about time that I start to break out of it, so over the span of the next day or so, I'm going to try a chapter from a bunch of books that I might want to start reading right now and see if anything grabs me. I'm trying not to put any pressure on myself. I'm not going to do it all in one sitting, so I'm going to be popping on throughout the next day or so. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe none of these will grab me, and that's okay. But I figure I gotta start trying, right? I've got to start just one chapter. That's not intimidating. That's not scary. That doesn't feel overwhelming. It's just a chapter. My first book, however, is The Fifth Elephant by Terry Pratchett, and this doesn't have chapters because it's early enough in the Discworld series that he hadn't been forced to put them in yet, or hadn't chosen to put them in yet. So to start off, I'm going to read 15 minutes of this and then let you know how it went. My hair did not lead me astray. That was delightful. This is number ? In the City Watch subseries of the Discworld series, and it involves dwarf politics and diplomacy and resource-like trading stuff. Am I describing this book in a way that makes it sound boring? Possibly, but these are the elements that like I just love to see, and I feel like it was the perfect book to pick up because I don't know, I'm just loving reading it. I don't really have anything else I have to do tonight, so I think I'm just gonna keep going. Oh my goodness, what a strong start. Checking in from Saturday morning, I read a fair bit more of The Fifth Elephant before bed last night, and then this morning when I woke up, it was really delightful. I am absolutely adoring it. But this would be a kind of boring try a chapter if I tried one chapter and then just read the book. Or would it? Yes, it would, because I do not have time to read that book before Sunday morning when this is going out. Anyways, so I'm going to try another chapter. It is from Under Fortunate Stars by Wren Hutchings. This is a sci-fi novel, kind of space opera, I think. I've read about 20% of it. I got partway into it in mid-April, and then my slump hit and I just haven't wanted to pick it up. But I did enjoy the part that I read, and it's an arc, which is, I think, coming out or just came out in May. So I want to read it and like review it for you guys. So I'm going to try a chapter of that. I hopefully will get pulled back in and be really excited to continue with that novel because I do think it's going to be good. I just need to be in the right mood for it. So hopefully this beautiful sunny Saturday morning with all of my chores done and just a bit of time to sit and read will be just the right mood for this novel. Stopping to check in after one chapter of Under Fortunate Stars. It is still delightful. It's, yeah, definitely got space opera, but like cool sci-fi vibes. I don't know how to describe this stuff. We've got time travel, we've got diplomacy, we've got fascinating groups of characters on both sides here, and also a ticking time bomb situation. I hope it's not too spoilery to say all of that. I think that's basically what's on the blurb. If not, I'm sorry, but it is great. I am loving this book. Interestingly, Also about diplomacy is The Fifth Elephant, so I think it'd be kind of cool to read these close to each other. 10 out of 10 want to continue Under Fortunate Stars. However, I think for right now, I'm going to focus on The Fifth Elephant because that is feeling more like easy on my brain. I'm more familiar with it already. It's a world and then like all of that stuff that I already know, and I'm just following along with a story that I semi-remember. Whereas Under Fortunate Stars is fantastic in terms of world building. I am loving what is going on in this book in how it is describing these characters and the situation that they're in, all of that stuff. Fantastic. But it's new to me. I haven't read this yet. So it takes a lot more focus to keep track of what's happening and stay, in touch with like how everything fits together. And I think I want to ease back into reading, and that might be a fun and engaging challenge, but a bit of a challenge nonetheless. So pause until I finish The Fifth Elephant, and then we'll definitely be picking this up. I just love being outside on days like today, so I'm gonna bring my reading outside. The next book I'm going to try a chapter from is Critical Role Vox Machina Origins, with a whole bunch of authors who I will link down below. This is a graphic novel or comic form telling of the story of the first campaign of Critical Role before they started streaming. If you're just joining us for this video, Critical Role is a web series where voice actors play Dungeons and Dragons. It's really fun. I'm obsessed with it lately. I'm catching up on campaign 1 in between episodes of campaign 3, and I don't know. I was feeling spendy the other day, and I just had to get this beautiful library collection, whatever you want to call it, hardbound, bind up, and I'm really, really excited to read it. I cannot wait to get into this. But it is so chunky, and also because it's physical, I kind of need good light. I don't want to like try and lie in bed reading this. It would be too unwieldy. It's a beautiful day. There's loads of light. I'm sitting in my comfy outdoor reading chair. Let's give it a go. All right, I have read one, I guess you could call it chapter. There's no like chapter titles or anything, but there's sort of like dividey pages, and it feels like a dividey point. So I've read one chapter of this. I'm loving it. It is such a beautiful day. This seems so much fun that I think I'm just gonna stay out here and read it for a bit longer. So 10 out of 10, a success. This one worked out. This was what I wanted to be reading right now. It was the right time to try it. Yay, can't wait to keep going. It is less than 12 hours until this video is supposed to go up. I need to go to bed and then hopefully edit it tomorrow morning. But I want to try one last chapter. 3 doesn't seem like quite enough, and I'm really excited to get to Miss Pettigrew Lives for a Day by Winnifred Watson. This is my absolutely want to read pick for May of the Moderns this year because I won it last year in March of the Moderns, and oh my goodness, I want to read this book. I'm so excited about it. It's about one day in the life of an almost middle-aged governess who, instead of being sent to a new family, gets sent to some like cool lounge singer, I want to say, but I don't know. I'll let you know as I find out. So I'm going to try one chapter tonight and see how I feel about it right now. I can't remember if I shared this prediction before I started, even though it was only like 15 minutes ago. But as I kind of suspected, definitely interested in reading this, definitely looking forward to it still, definitely very intrigued, not sure it's exactly what I want right now. I might wait another couple days or a week or something and then give this another go. I think it's going to be really interesting. It's very, very descriptive, which I kind of expected. I'm excited about. I love descriptive text, especially in this case, it's a contemporary novel because it was written at the time when it's set, but it's now a historical novel as well because it was written and published in the 30s. It came out in 1938 and was written around that time as well. That's when it's set. So it's very, very fascinating. I love all the descriptions of the atmosphere and the clothes and just how society works. But as you might be able to yes, there's some, like, you know, language use, casual anti-Semitism sort of stuff. I think it'll be interesting. I'm not saying I don't want to read it because of that, but I want to read it at a point where I'm ready to pay attention to it and, like, think critically as I'm going, and I don't think I'm quite there just yet. So, think it'll be great, but I'm not going to read it right now. Thank you all so much for joining me on this little impromptu, off-the-cuff, try a chapter video. I think it's gotten really successful. I've read a lot today and a little bit last night as well, and that's fantastic after so many weeks of not reading anything at all. It's been so lovely to get back to something that I do really enjoy. I don't think I'm going to go back to reading like 150 pages a day every single day of the week. I do think I'm ready to go back and, like, keep making progress on these books because they were really fun, and now I want to pick them up again. Even if I'm not going to continue Miss Pettigrew right now, I'm going to go up and go to bed and read more of The Fifth Elephant because that's what I'm excited about, and it's really fantastic to feel that excitement again. So, yeah, thank you. Let me know down below, which of these would you have picked? If you've read any of them, what did you think of them? I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a like down below. If you would like to see more of my videos, make sure you hit subscribe, and thank you for watching.